Hello everyone. The generator is a device of great value which is indispensable in the application of technical information of the frontline technical force when base transceiver station loses power. Proper maintenance helps the generator run stably, increases life expectancy, and reduces fuel cost. The following video will guide you how to maintain the KIBI EXT15KLE 13 kVA diesel generator model to reach the technical standards and optimize the processing time. To maintain the generator, we need to prepare the following tools and equipment: screwdrivers, wrench set, wrench socket with T-handle 8, 10 mm, 6-point sockets, size 17 mm, brush, wiper, funnel, measuring cup, diagonal cutters, needle nose pliers, locking chain pliers, booster pump, digital clamp meters, oil filter, air filter, fuel filter, industrial grease, diesel oil, multi-purpose lubricant, spray paint, black, red, white, zip ties, lubricating oil. We perform maintenance of the KIBI 13 kVA diesel generator model according to the following steps. 1. Checking the conditions which ensure machine to operate. Open the oil tank lid. Check the amount of fuel remaining in the tank. Check the generator's lubricating oil. If it reaches 2/3 of the upper and lower limits of the dipstick, it is okay. Use the meter to measure the output voltage of the battery. Greater than 12 VDC is reached. Open the lid. Check the cooling water in the radiator, and in the container. Check the filter water separator. If the red rubber pushes too high, which means the oil tank has a lot of water, it is necessary to discharge the entire oil tank. Measure electrical leakage from the generator output station. Make sure the voltage is 0. After checking the guaranteed conditions, you start the generator and measure it when in the state of the no-load mode and when in the state of loaded mode. According to the following parameters in the controller: voltage equal to 220/380 volts plus or minus 2.5%, frequency equal to 50 Hz plus or minus 5%. The rewinding machine is about 1500 to 1570 revolutions per minute. Check the battery charging system. Check the crocodile clips of the battery to make sure it has a charging current. Step 2. Engine maintenance. Before maintenance, we proceed to disconnect the power. Remove the battery to ensure electrical safety during maintenance. Notes: when removing the battery, remove the negative wire before the positive wire. When reassembling the battery, reassemble the positive wire before the negative wire. First, clean the air filter. Replace the air filter if needed. Use the oil tray placed under the oil drain. Open the oil drain plug. After it has done, screw it back to the specified tightening force. Remove the oil filter, clean, then reassembling it. Note that if it is due, it must be replaced. Note: plus for the generator with horizontal or backward oil filter, it is necessary to add oil to the oil filter first, then install the oil filter, use the measuring cup and replace the oil with the engine according to the set norm. Check the performance of the oil sensor connection line. Proceed to remove the oil sensor contact. Measure the oil sensor with the ground of the machine must reach 8 to 10 ohm. If higher, proceed to remove oil, if lower, then add oil. Measure the remaining point of the sensor with the common ground normally closed is reached. Reassemble the wire into the sensor, and tighten it. Note: line 24 connects pin G, line 31 connects pin weak on the oil sensor. Next, you drain all the residue in the water separator. Use the locking chain pliers to remove and clean the water separator. When reinstalling, you perform the hand pump to discharge the air in the oil. Remove the oil filter and clean it. If it is due, it must be replaced. Before reassembling, use an electric pump to drain the oil into the filter. Simultaneously push the oil onto the filter water separator, then reattach the oil filter. Clean the cooling system, radiator. Add or replace new coolant as prescribed. Next, you remove the generator cover in the order: exhaust pipe, oil tank cap, air inlet duct. Then lift the lid of the generator out. Use a clean cloth to seal the air inlet to avoid dirt into the engine. Then proceed to discharge cooling water. Then refresh the engine's cooling water at 2/3 of the high and low limit is reached. Fill the radiator with water 2 to 3 cm lower than the top of the radiator. To clean the cooling tank, cover it with a dry towel to avoid water splashing into the generator. Then use a booster pump to clean the entire cooling tank. Realign the deflection of the belt to 1 to 1.5 cm. Check the battery contacts, and tighten the connection points. Cleaning the fan shaft. Check the motor and starter motor. Make sure the connection points are tight and secure. Check the fuel pipes. Then lock the fuel and tighten the hose clamp. Maintain the entire exhaust system and tighten all screws and bolts. Align fuel injectors. Electrical system maintenance. Open the dashboard cover. Tighten the screw contacts. Clean the entire internal compartment of the electrical panel, then close the electrical panel cover. Maintenance: the AVR, stator windings, remove the oil tank. First, unplug the sensor wire 26, remove the oil pipe. Lock the oil filter. Remove the oil supply hose for the electric pump. Remove the water filter. Remove the oil drain pipe. Remove the control box. Remove the cover of the AVR board. Remove the cover of the AVR board. Remove the top cover of the stator windings. Tighten all the connection point. Check the contacts of the electrical system, the AVR board. Measure the resistance of the excitation coil. It must reach in the range of 10 to 18 ohms. Remove the protective cap of the stator windings. You need to remove the 2 excitation wire from the AVR to avoid breaking the wire. Clean the inside of the coil. Use industrial grease into ball bearing. Reassemble the protective cap. Tighten the bolt positions. Reassemble the excitation wire into the AVR board. Reassemble the dashboard surface of the generator. Step 4. Reassemble the case and clean the entire body of the machine. Reinsert the oil tank. Water separator filter. Fuel pipe. Oil drain hose. Ground wire. Return oil pipe. Sensor wire number 26. Clean the whole body of the generator. Clean and repaint rusted areas. Reassemble the cover and the door to the body of the machine. For bolt joints, use a wrench to tighten bolts and nuts. Apply grease to all the positions of screws and bolts on the body of the machine. Test run after maintenance is complete. After performing maintenance, test generator when in the state of no load and when in the state of 100% capacity of the machine. Measure. Check the parameters of voltage equal to 220/380 plus or minus 2.5%, frequency equal to 50 Hz plus or minus 5% and when in the state of 90% capacity of the machine. Clean up the scene after the maintenance, recorded in the test records. Notes on the maintenance of diesel generator. 1. Replace oil filter after 250 hours of running, air filter after 1000 hours of running, fuel filter 500 hours of running periodically. 2. The norm of KIBI EXT15KLE 13 kVA machine is 7.6 liters. 3. Periodical maintenance 6 months, 1 time operating in backup mode. 4. Large maintenance periodically 12 months, 1 time. 5. The maximum maintenance time is 3 hours for one machine. 6. Check for electrical leakage at the workplace before starting the maintenance. 7. Clean up the scene neat and clean after finishing. Above are all steps for maintenance of the diesel generator by KIBI EXT15KLE 13 kVA. Hopefully this video tutorial will help you. For more informations, please contact PHONGKTCN_VCC at viettel.com.vn. Good luck.